What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to give my thoughts on the Sony State of Play. Now, I just got literally 10 seconds ago live streaming, and I said, all right, I'm going to do a recap of the show. And what I've noticed from my chat is that I may not be all that popular with my opinion here, but I'm just going to give it to you straight. I really liked it. I thought this was a great State of Play. I really don't have I don't necessarily want to box myself in, right? Here's what I'll say. I said this during the live stream. I'll say it here. I have every respect for you guys. I think you have every right, if you didn't like it. If you didn't like it, if you did like it, totally up to you. Here's what I would say, though. I do agree that maybe there wasn't a game that you found interesting. Okay, I fully believe that's possible. I've actually seen those people tell me that. But I would say, take us a couple steps back, judge it just as a show, just as a PlayStation show. How does it compare to the past works? I think this is miles better than a lot of state of plays that Sony normally gives us. And I can't even overstate the word miles. I really thought this was a much better show. They did everything they promised. That's another thing, right? Asking for Gotham Knights and Hogwarts and God of War. I mean, again, a lot of those things were never going to be there. And there were many people saying that, including myself, by the way. But they did everything they said. Third-party games, VR. And I think they gave reason to get a VR with Horizon. Horizon looked awesome. That Horizon demo, whatever you want to call it, looked great. Resident Evil 4, right? I mean, firstly, it's real. It's coming next March 24th. And it will have VR support. So that's, so the game's not VR exclusive. It'll have VR compatibility. The Village DLC, that's great. It's, it's a year too late, but I mean, it is coming out, and that's fine. Street Fighter, look, I'm not a Street Fighter guy. I've said that before. I really don't care all that much about Street Fighter, to be honest with you. So that was present. It looked great. It looked good. I'm really happy with it, but I'm just not all that interested. And again, I think that maybe can sum it up for some other people too. If you didn't find a game that you liked, I mean, I still think the show was really good. Ending it with Final Fantasy. So let's talk about Final Fantasy for a second. I know I'm jumping all over the place. If you've been to the channel before, you would know. If this is your first time, you will now know. I do this. I can't keep a straight path. Final Fantasy XVI looked epic. I loved it. I really don't have anything negative to say about the visuals and the aspect of that I saw. The delay, can we call it a delay? I'm going to call it a delay. I don't even understand. Next summer, that is much later than I thought it was going to be. I don't know what happened. They've been talking about the game as if it's almost done, which I know they didn't necessarily say, like, it's complete, right? They didn't say that. But I got the sense that this was like a late this year, early next year kind of thing. I didn't expect it to be over a year away, which is crazy to me. So, I guess that you got a positive there with a negative. Callisto Protocol, I want to focus on that real fast. Awesome. I mean, this is the first time that we've seen, it wasn't in depth, but I mean, we got what it's going to look like, right? I mean, this is Dead Space. It's literally from the creator of Dead Space, and it looks like Dead Space, which is fine by me. And it got a release date coming, I think, December 2nd or December 3rd, right? I think it's December 2nd. And that's an interesting spot, right? End of the year, maybe right around Hogwarts Legacy time, which would be kind of something. And about a month and a half before Dead Space. The Dead Space remake is, I believe, January 27th, very end of January of next year. So it gives it almost 2 months, 2 months separation from that game. So it's it's actually a pretty good time for the game to come out. I think that's a well strategic time. Tunic, great. That Season game, I don't remember a letter for your future or whatever the rest of it, but Season, that game looks awesome. They already had announced that. I don't remember what showcase that was shown at, or if it was at the Game Awards or something, but that art style is great. Sometimes those games can tend to be empty, where it's like the visuals is kind of what the biggest thing is. Sometimes not. But to me, the visuals are kind of enough to be like, yeah, I'm into that. I'm definitely into that the visual style, let's say, of it. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm actually kind of stunned because when I finished, I watched it live. I was looking at chat, and then when the live stream ended, all of these people that said it was disappointing, started replying, which again, I fully, trust me, I do. I respect your opinion. If you didn't like it, I totally, that's totally fine. I was honestly surprised though, where it's like, hey, you look at a good thing and then a bunch of people tell you they didn't like it. And it's like, wow, I truly just don't agree with that. And that's okay. It's cool. It's actually cool to see that difference of opinions, but I loved it. I thought it was a great show. This was not the PlayStation showcase of Sly, of God of War, of Spider-Man 2. It wasn't the... Oh, by the way, Spider-Man's coming to PC. That's pretty huge. That's actually gigantic, right? So, I mean, they did what they needed to do. They had, I believe, enough stuff for, quite a few different kinds of people. And, I really don't know what else to say. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I'll see you all in the next video.